In this video, we're going to do another squirrel catch clean cook. I like to use pretty random stuff to hunt with, so in this video, we're going to be using Federal Shorty 1 3/4 inch mini 12 gauge shotgun shells. Now, if you never heard of these little Shorty shotgun shells before, let me fill you in real fast. This right here is a standard 2 3/4 inch 12 gauge shotgun shell loaded with 1 1/8 ounce of number 8 birdshot, and it has a muzzle velocity of around 1145 feet per second. And this right here next to it is a Federal Shorty 1 3/4 inch 12 gauge shotgun shell loaded with 15/16 of an ounce of number 8 birdshot, and it also has a muzzle velocity of around 1145 feet per second. Here's a little bit better of a close-up view of these two together, right next to each other, and the bottom of the Federal Shorty you can actually see all the pellets in, so that's pretty neat. I like how they did that. Anyways, before I go squirrel hunting, I'm going to do a couple tests to compare these two cartridges against each other. And the gun I'm going to be using for testing and hunting in this video is going to be my American Tactical Nomad single shot 12 gauge shotgun. The first test I'm going to do is the power comparison test. I've got two 2-liter bottles of, ginger ale over here. I've got them marked with their designated calibers. I'm going to step back. I'm going to shoot each one with their designated caliber, and then we'll check out the results. Sorry it's so cloudy today, I didn't even know it was supposed to rain. But anyways, up first is the 2 3/4 inch standard 12 gauge shotgun shell. I'm going to shoot that ginger ale right there. Then we'll switch over to the Shorty shell, and then we'll check out the results. Break that open. This thing actually folds all the way in half, so that's pretty cool. Stick it in a backpack or something. Open it up. One shell in. See what happens. Pretty effective. Now for the 1 3/4 inch Shorty shotgun shell. See how it does. So tiny. Alright. That looked pretty similar. Let's go check out the results. Alright, starting with the 2 3/4 inch standard shell, it almost busted the thing clean in half. That's pretty impressive. We are only like 10-15 yards away from it, but still quite devastating. And for the 1 3/4 inch Shorty shell, quite impressive. It blowed it open pretty well. Not as much as the 2 3/4, but pretty close. I wouldn't want to be shot with either one of those. The next and final comparison test we're going to do between these two cartridges is the pattern comparison test. I'm going to shoot each one of these paper plates with their designated cartridge, then we'll compare the patterns and see which one shot better. The first paper plate is going to go to the standard 2 3/4 inch 12 gauge shell. Stick that down in there. Alright, see what kind of pattern she throws. Completely covered it. I love that smell. I swapped out the paper plates. Now it's time for the 1 3/4 inch Shorty shell. Boop. All right. See how she does. Not bad, not bad. Covered it up pretty good too. Man, them Shorties get stuck in there. Pretty cool. Here are the results from our pattern test. The 2 3/4 inch pattern is slightly better than the 1 3/4, but still, I'm pretty impressed with the Shorty pattern. That's plenty good enough to kill a squirrel with. And I actually noticed a while ago when I was walking down here, I found a wad for one of the shotgun shells. That's the little thing on the inside of the shell that holds all your pellets. And whenever it fires out the barrel of the gun, this spins off, falls on the ground, and then all your shot keeps going. So, if you didn't know, now you know. Now that I'm done with all the testing we're going to do for the day, I'm going to get up bright and early tomorrow morning, put my camo on, grab some coffee and the shotgun. I'm going to load it up with some Shorty shells. We'll go out, walk around in the woods, and see if we can shoot a squirrel with them Shorty shells. And if we do shoot a squirrel, then we'll cook him up for lunch. Good morning, you guys. I got my camouflage on. I got my 12 gauge shotgun right here, and it is loaded with one of them Shorty shells. Let's go walk around and see if we can see a squirrel or two. Just took 10 steps from where you seen me last, and a squirrel jumped down from that tree. ran across that log, and I just seen him go up that oak tree back in yonder. So I'm gonna sneak that way and see if we can get a shot at him. We might be able to get a couple of them today. They like to hang out in them big tall pine trees like that, eat the pine cones. But the acorns are starting to fall now from the big old oak trees. So there's no telling where we're gonna find them at. We just gotta keep sneaking through the woods. If we see one, try to shoot him. It's pretty thick, so we'll probably get a pretty close shot, hopefully. It'd have to be pretty close, because this shotgun barrel's pretty short. I just seen another one when he ran up his pine tree, and I'm pretty sure he ran into that big nest right there. So I guess I'm going to leave him alone. I would just shoot that nest, but last time I did that, y'all got pretty pissed in the comments, so I'll leave him alone. There's another big squirrel nest right over there. There's a ton of them around here. Every time you see one, they just take off running and jump in the nearest nest. Or run up in a hole in a tree, and then they're gone. Plus all the green leaves and stuff on the trees, it's really hard to see them. They hide very, very well. I will keep looking. What was that? Looks like the horses are getting thirsty today. I don't blame them, it's 100 degrees out here. How are you ladies doing today? Huh? Goopy old donkey. How about you, Thelma? Good girl. You're awful pretty. How about you, Rooster? You doing alright? Oh, buddy? Oh, come on now. Come here. Come on. Alright, be like that then. Sleeping on the job, huh? Why don't you go find a squirrel? Huh? Come on, River. Let's go find a squirrel. Good girl. I hit him. He's getting away. Gotta reload. Reload. One more in there. Close it up. Let's go see if we can find him. That was one-handed, by the way. Holding the camera with one hand, shooting with the other. I hit him. I just don't know if I got him or not. It's been about a week since I shot at that squirrel with the Shorty shells, and I could not find him. I looked all over the place. He got away. So today I'm going to go down here at the edge of the yard, sit for a while, and see if I can see a squirrel and or a dove, because today is the first day of dove season. So this may end up being a dove catch, clean, and cook instead of a squirrel catch, clean, and cook. I don't know. Let's find out. I hit him. Gotta reload. Reload. I'll get that other shell out of my pocket. Shorty. I still see him. He's right. Right in there. I think I got him that time. Good Lord. I do apologize for the crappy camera work. That's probably my worst kill shot so far on this channel. But anyways, we did manage to get a nice little gray squirrel with the Shorty shells. I had to shoot her twice. I was only about 15 yards from the squirrel whenever I shot her the first time. She ran over there and kind of like she was playing dead for a minute. Reloaded, hand on me. Reloaded, got up, and she started to run off again. I took another shot and was able to put her down with the second shot. Didn't get it all on camera that great, but I've been at this video for like 2 weeks, so you're gonna have to deal with it. Anyways, beautiful girl, gray squirrel. Pretty squirrel. Let's go make a fire and start cooking this thing. Let's get this old gal skin up. I'm gonna be using the Buck 110, the knife that I carry around with me everywhere I go. Let's light her up. Burn, baby, burn. All right, let's go look for some bigger sticks to put on it. There's some good looking stuff right there. Grab all this I can. Bunch of good looking dead stuff. Yeah. That'd be perfect. Throw on some of these bigger pieces. Get them going real good. That's a good looking piece. I'm gonna go find a few more, and then I'm gonna go get the pan, the oil, the squirrel, and all that good stuff so we can start cooking. Cast iron skillet on fire. If it'll stay warm. That's good enough. Oil in cast iron skillet. That looks pretty good. All right, we'll let that heat up and then we'll start cooking the squirrel. That looks plenty warm enough to me, so let's go ahead and start cooking these squirrel legs. I've got them in some chicken stuff that I bought from Walmart. I used it in the last video, but the last video I caught the oil on fire and I burnt the hell out of them, so I didn't get to try it. Anyways, I just put them in this bag, shook them up with that. I think they're coated pretty well. Gonna get them out with my pinchers. One leg from the squirrel. Right in there. If I can get this other one out. Yeah, that's way better than last time. This isn't my only squirrel hunting video if you haven't seen the channel yet. So go check out my other ones. And the kill shots are a lot better in those. I am sorry again about that kill shot. Pretty bummed about it. But oh well. Things don't always turn out like you want them to. Those are cooking pretty good. We'll sit here for a few minutes, watch them. Give them a flip a time or two. And they should be done. They are cooking pretty good. Let me know if that makes you hungry in the comments. And in the comments, let me know if you've ate squirrel before and if you like it or not. Because some people like it and a lot of people don't. It's kind of an acquired taste. And if you've never tried it before, let me know in the comments if you would try it if somebody cooked it for you. Whew, that fire's warm. I think I'm going to go ahead and flip them. We've been cooking for a couple of minutes now. Flip that one. Flip that one. Couple more minutes and they should be done. Looking good. Man, that's warm. You want to see what happens to a shotgun shell on a fire? Didn't get that one in there very good. That one either, but shriveling up. It'll shrivel up until just that little cap is left. I'm thinking these are about done. They've been cooking, I'd say a total of 5 minutes over this fire on that cast iron skillet. Doesn't take long to cook them at all. And it looks like some pork or something you would get from the Chinese place. I gave them an extra couple minutes just to make sure they're done, and they look pretty done to me, so I'll go ahead and pull them off. Set that one on the plate. That grass on the plate, but that'll be alright. There's the Federal Shorty shells. One last squirrel egg. Those turned out pretty good. Not some of my best, but definitely not my worst either. Well, here she is. She was climbing up a tree and running around with another squirrel about an hour and a half ago, and now it's fried and ready to eat, so let's try it. Oh, tough. Pretty tough, but it tastes pretty good. Not the best squirrel I've ever cooked, but no, definitely not the worst. You should, if you want to see the worst, go check out the channel because it's on there. Anyways, it's really not bad. It's a little stringy, a little gamey. Has a little bit of a gamey taste to it, but all in all, it's like tough chicken. It's not too bad. Not one of my favorite foods out there, but it's eatable. Edible, whatever you want to call it. Not bad, not bad. I apologize one more time for that crappy kill shot. It was not my best camera work, but there are better ones on the channel, and there are many more yet to come because I'm just getting started with this stuff. So come along and learn with me and experience all this with me. So if you enjoyed the video, let me know by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel, check out some more of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one.